Episode 69 of the Marketing Life podcast. This is Taylor Timothy, your host. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the year mark of this podcast and some of the takeaways that I've found just doing this podcast for the last year. So I do record my podcast in advance to stay up on top of things. So we're probably a little past a year mark as far as the episodes go. But I really want to talk about these things that I learned, because I think if you take these things that I'm talking about in this episode and apply them in your business or in your agency or whatever, it's going to help you grow and scale. So let's not waste any more time and dive right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is just focusing on the lead. So that's one of the big takeaways I've had, is just focusing on the lead, focusing on the results of all your campaigns that you're running. And I've always had this mentality and this focus, but this year has been the year that's really stood out the most to me. Next year is probably going to stand out even more, right? But the truth be told is a lot of online marketers, they focus on branding. They focus on getting more followers. They focus on getting more subscribers and things like that. And the truth be told is, are these things important? Yes, I do believe that these things are important. Of course, you want more subscribers, you want more views and things like that. But what I mean by the lead is like the actual person coming through the funnel. So focusing on them and treating to them. So the reason why I focus on this is obviously the more leads you get, the more you can scale. And so I've just found that like focusing on those leads and making sure those leads are coming in, that is the most important aspect to your business. So focus on those leads, make sure you're actually getting leads coming in. Now, what do I classify as a lead? Now, a lead to me is name, email, and phone number. For me, like getting the email, yeah, that's great, but the person is even that more qualified if they're also giving the phone number as well. So for me personally, I always ask for name, email, and phone number, and I'm a firm believer in doing that. So I classify that as a lead coming in, or an actual phone call. That would be another form of an actual lead coming in. So first thing I want you guys to focus on is actually like focusing on generating leads for your clients or for your own business. The second thing I want to talk about is running campaigns on multiple platforms. So truth be told, a lot of people, they'll find something that's working on like Facebook, right? And then what happens is they start focusing on Facebook so much that they put all their time, energy, money into the Facebook platform. And to me, this is, again, great because, yeah, you want to get as many leads as possible, right? But the problem is with this is you are putting all of your eggs in one basket. So what happens if one day Facebook makes a change and all of a sudden all of your leads stop coming in? Well, you've been banking on the Facebook platform this entire time. Now your business is shot down and now you're running backwards and worried that you're going to lose your business. So what do I mean by running on multiple platforms? Obviously, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Google, you have Bing. I recommend running ads on all of these platforms. The other reason why is if you're running remarketing on these platforms as well, then anybody coming in from Facebook, maybe they didn't opt in, but now they're going to opt in over from YouTube. And maybe vice versa. You drove them from Google, but now they're being remarketed to over on Facebook. So you're literally following these people all over their social media platforms. And I found that to be super effective. Yes, I have found that my cost per lead on YouTube is more expensive than on Facebook, but it's all about getting those leads coming in. So again, yes, your cost might be more expensive, but I'm a firm believer that you need to be running them across all platforms. So that's the second takeaway for the full year, is run on multiple platforms. The third thing I want to talk about is give more and win more. So what I have found is the more you're willing to give, the more you're going to get in return. So how does this apply to online marketing? Well, it goes back to giving free resources, guides, video series. I talk so much on this podcast about lead magnets, and that's what you're giving. You're giving people free resources, and this is just going to help brand you and make you become better. And with a particular client that I work with, basically, he has 6x'd his business. And this whole process of giving more is what we're doing. We're giving tons of free content away, creating tons of lead magnets, and we're just giving more. And what's happening? He's winning, and he's getting way more in return. So that's what I'm talking about, guys, is giving more, and you're going to get more in return. So go out there and give, and then you will get. I promise, guys. So even for your clients, a lot of times people will be like, oh, I got one lead magnet and the lead magnet didn't work. Well, guess what? You need to go create like 20 more lead magnets, and that's going to help you guys get the results, because you got to be able to test against these lead magnets and see how well they're going to perform. So I'm all about, and my goal personally for my own self is to have 20 lead magnets that just crush it. So go out there and create lead magnets, create tons of free content, and give more, and you will win, guys. I promise. Fourth thing I want to talk about is keeping things super simple. So a lot of times people go out there and they complicate everything with online marketing. They complicate their website. They complicate their ads and how they create them. They complicate the whole video making process. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a video ad that doesn't even convert. They just complicate things. Even their landing pages, they complicate. Even their email sequences, they complicate. And even their content itself, they complicate because they overthink it. So guys, keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's all I can say. On your landing pages, keep it simple. Have a headline, a button, and a video and some reviews, and that's it. Keep it simple. It will convert. So go out there and make sure everything's simple. Simplify it, and I promise you will see better results. Fifth thing I want to talk about is having someone follow up with the leads. Now, I'm speaking for all online marketers out there right now. One of the most frustrating things for an online marketer is he gets hired, he starts generating tons of leads for your business, and nobody's following up. Guys, this is so frustrating as an online marketer. So make sure that you have someone following up and actually have a solid follow-up system. Now, an online marketer, yes, he can implement a CRM and have emails drip and text drip, but at the end of the day, what they need is a personal touch. They need an actual phone call. They need an actual text message coming in, an actual conversation going back and forth. And I promise you guys, if you have a follow-up system, it will benefit your business drastically. As long as that guy's crushing it, right? He's not just some guy that just doesn't care about your business. But if he truly cares about your business and is actually following up and is very authentic on the phone, calling these people, I promise you this will, and this could potentially 2x your business alone, just making sure you have someone follow up with your leads. So guys, that's going to wrap up episode 69 of the Marketing Life podcast, my 1 year mark and my takeaways. Honestly, guys, I love online marketing. I love this podcast. I love just being able to share my knowledge with you guys. So thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, I would love it if you guys would go over into iTunes or Google or whatever platform you're listening on and just drop me a review and let me know how much I've helped you with this podcast and how much this podcast has helped your business grow. Other than that, guys, if you have not yet checked out my online marketing master course, go over and check that out. Again, I give you guys 3 hours of coaching. I work with you guys and make sure you have everything implemented properly. And I teach you guys how to build websites from start to finish. I teach you how to actually generate leads and sales through paid advertising. The list goes on and on, guys. It's honestly 10 hours. It'll take you 10 hours to go through it, plus implementation. So who knows how long it'll take you. But there's tons and tons of content that's just going to help you and your business grow. So thanks, guys, for listening. And don't forget, guys, to listen again. And peace.